Back in the book segment tonight, what the heck just happened? MTV News has a Twitter account, and this week it features millennials lecturing white guys on how they can improve themselves in the new year.
Hey, fellow white guys.
It's about to be a new year.
And there's a few things we think you could do a little bit better in 2017.
First off, try to recognize that America was never great for anyone who wasn't a white guy.
Also, Blue Lives Matter isn't a thing.
Cops weren't born with blue skin, right? I mean, yeah, they weren't born blue. We all love Beyonce. And yeah, she's black, so of course she cares about black issues. I'm talking to you, Fox News.
I'm not sure what that means, but here now to explain further, Bernard McGurk and Greg Gutfeld. Number one, I didn't even know MTV had a news department. Number two, the news department goes on Twitter. That was all on Twitter, right?
I believe so.
All right.
I love this. I'm convinced that Donald Trump actually created this to help lay the groundwork for 2020, because anybody who sees this will just vote for Donald Trump. I mean, they just created a new identity that transcends race and gender. It's called losers. But I will say this. Good for MTV to hire homely people, because homely people need work too.
Now, if we had, or if MTV or anybody had said, we have New Year's resolutions for black people.
Oh, sure.
Muslims.
We would never do that. But if we did,
yeah, I know.
I mean, if you started talking about the crime or whatever, we would never do that. But yes, it would be horrendous.
But if you did it, you would be blackballed out of the industry, you know, all of that.
Yeah.
And this brings me back to the talking points memo, which I'm sure you guys were glued on at the
no
beginning
doubt
of the program.
One of the best.
As always.
When I said the heart of liberalism now in America, the heart of it is race. Everything's about race.
Right.
And how the white privileged people are the devil.
Yep.
And here we go. This is another example of that.
These spoiled, smug, ignorant punks, dweeb-splaining their shaming of white people, essentially, is what they're doing. And by the way, just using these white know-it-alls with the muscle tone of the Geico lizard doesn't make it any less racist, by the way. And like Greg said, they're stuck on stupid. This thinly veiled cop hatred, white hatred, America hatred is all what contributed to Trump's victory here in 2016.
Yeah.
I have a couple of resolutions for these mutts. Listen, I would say this. Stop sucking on your thumb, take the chip off your shoulder, and learn a trade, because that degree you learned in Afro, Euro, gender studies, or whatever the hell it is going to make you one hell of a not
I don't know if there's a future at MTV News, by the way.
They're the leg warmers of 2016. The things you look back on 20 years, social justice warriors, are the things you're going to look at and go, that was really stupid what they did.
Okay. Waters goes down to Boca Raton, Florida, where there is a creche and a menorah in the public square. And then some dweeb, to use your, puts a pentagram and up with the devil in there. Okay?
Right.
Roll the tape.
We're in the public sphere here, and you have the nativity scene.
Along with baby Jesus.
Along with baby Jesus. And literally 20 yards to the left, you have this satanic symbol right here. How does this make you feel?
It's very disappointing. It's too bad. I mean, I believe in everyone having expression and respecting each other's religions, but this is not respecting anyone's religion.
So last night, vandals came in and with a truck and destroyed the pentagram.
And Waters is denying all responsibility.
It wasn't Waters.
But I'll tell you what, this was truly shocking to me. It's shocking, actually. I had no idea that they were Christians in Boca. I had absolutely no clue. Hey, listen, kudos to Jesse Waters for sticking up for the baby Jesus, for the flag. I do hope he kind of used it as a urinal before he left this thing, but I'm sure he didn't.
Well, I didn't like that vandalism thing. I think that hurts the cause of the good guys.
It could be a hoax to make the people look bad that are complaining about it.
It could be a false flag operation. The Satanists might have done it to themselves. The odds are that's not what happened. So when you're taking the law into your own hands and you're destroying that, you really hurt your cause. Do you know?
Yeah, I think so. What do you got against Satan? Are you Satanist-ist?
What do I have against Satan?
No, just in general.
Many, many things.
I know. Yeah.
See, he tries to coax you into hell. See, that's not really a good... Well, maybe for you it is. Yeah. But for most of us, Gutfeld, that's the wrong path.
I don't believe in red people.
Hey, Bill.
Little evil red people.
This guy who put it there was a teacher. Which
yes, a middle school teacher.
Explains the nitwits we saw in the last video. I mean, that's the kind of people we're churning out. Because this.
And the guy runs away. Look at him. He runs away.
Real.
And look, you pinhead. If you're going to do that, stand up and defend what you do. Don't run away. I know.
Maybe you had to go to the bathroom, Bill.
No, Waters is fierce. They're all afraid of Waters.
Yeah.
And so he ran away, and he's a coward. All right, Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you.
Gutfeld, try to stay away from the devil.
It's hard.
Happy Hanukkah too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. We're in the happy.
Kwanzaa.
Factor tip of the day: some Christmas information for you. Tip moments away.